Hey Laura, so this is kind of an awkward filming angle, and I will explain that in a second, but first of all I wanted to apologize for having my video up today instead of yesterday. That also will be explained in a second. So one, why am I lying awkwardly on my side? The other day I was dragging jumps, and I never hurt myself riding. It's always doing like arbitrary benign things that I manage to break myself. I'm not hurt too badly though. But I was dragging jumps and I went to bend over with some poles in my hand and couldn't bend. And when I straightened up, I still couldn't bend. So I've hurt my back. I think the medical professional opinion is that I've hurt some muscles in my SI area. So I get to do some physio, get to do some massage, and we'll see how that goes. But for now, I can't bend over to pick anything up, I can't bend over in general, and I can't sit down, which is the most frustrating part. So I stood through a few lectures, I've stood through a few labs, but to be perfectly honest, it kind of sucks. The other thing is the medication. One of the pills that I'm supposed to take is an antispasmodic, which makes me fall asleep. So, I guess on the one hand, that's good, like if I have to be lying around doing nothing, it's probably better to catch up on some sleep, but overall it kind of sucks. So, yesterday I went to film my video and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do this, because I can't exactly hold a camera above my face and talk to it, and I didn't really feel like standing through a whole video, but I can't sit down and film it like I normally would. But I figured, hopefully this isn't too awkward to watch. Anyway, other downsides to having your back hurt are tonight, after spending 90% of my day basically just lying around at a physics lab and some other school stuff, but only stuff that I could do while standing up, because you can't do homework. Like, it's really awkward to do chemistry lying on your back in bed, because you have to hold everything above you or set it on your stomach, and you have to tilt your head like that because I can't sit up. Anyway, after spending most of my day just lying around or walking around campus trying to I had to go to the doctor's office, and then I had to do some academic stuff because I can't sit to write tests and such. Hopefully this will all be over soon, and everything will work out. But anyway, after doing that for the day, I was like, I'd like to do something tonight. Maybe we should go out for dinner. No, wouldn't work. Nobody's gonna serve you when you're lying down across the tables. It's like, well, maybe we should go somewhere, go out, do something. It's really hard to figure out something that you can do when you can't sit down, when you can't bend over, when you can't do any of that. So we ended up going down to the mall down the road, Megan, Emily, and I. And we had to figure out some rather creative transportation skills, because sitting in a car isn't comfortable. But we went shopping, and I found an absolutely gorgeously adorable little, like, 1950s style blue polka dot dress, which I will show you at some point in time. I would show it to you now, but I'm holding the thingamajigger up with my knee, so I can't move. I've totally lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? Megan, do you want to come say hi?
You were talking about, we went shopping.
Oh, yeah.
I got a warm scarf and a thing to crack my back.
Megan got a wonderful scarf and to crack her back. Here's Megan. It's kind of an awkward video.
But I got a foam roller, and I lay down on it, and it was like a symphony of popping noises in my spine, and now it was really wonderful,
loud.
And it feels good.
This makes it look like I have a double chin. Anyway, that scarf that's your hand, that scarf. That scarf is incredibly soft. It's absolutely wonderful.
It's actually technically a male scarf, but you know what? Men's stuff is better anyway.
How can you gender scarves?
I don't know.
A scarf is a scarf.
It was in the men's half of the store.
We also watched Murdoch Mysteries today.
So good!
Which was wonderful. I really
So
hope you're
good.
keeping up with the season. Today's episode was fantastic, but there was a really, really irritating advertisement in the episode, which, I don't know, like, I mean, we hardly have a huge audience, but for the sake of copyright laws, maybe I shouldn't mention it. Either way, if you see an ad for whiskey that has to do with movies, it's an awful ad. And on that note, I hope you're having a wonderful, I was glad to hear that your midterms are over. I hope you're going to have a wonderful weekend, and I can't wait to see you in person next week, but see you over the internet first on Monday. Love you. Bye.